Well, I'm back. Yep, attempt number 2. Is it working? Or working overtime? Double working? Hmm. So that's interesting. So their YouNow app, their beta program, doesn't really care what microphone that you select. It just chooses its own. But but they did get the volume control. So at least when you're watching somebody's broadcast, you can turn them down if they're really, really loud. So good job out of them. So did you guys have a good weekend? Well, so Sean, what they did, I think it was the attempt at reducing the bandwidth usage of their application. Hey, Bella Boo Bear, welcome. Because I've noticed since they made that change, the mobile apps aren't having that whole connectivity issue that they had. So what they did, oh, Bella Boo Bear, thank you.
No.
Hey, Birdie. Sean, so what they did by changing that box, changing the video, they've reduced the bandwidth requirements. So cellular devices, mobile devices, don't take up as much bandwidth, and then they don't have that whole stuttering and basically it was a buffering issue. But they're still trying to broadcast at high def, at HD. They should have bumped it down like at a minimum to 720p for their broadcast. But I don't know. They're still experimenting, I guess. No, I know, Sean. Here, look what I had to do. I had to. It totally messed up my desk or my broadcasting. Bella Boo Bear, I am great. Thank you. Yeah, I had to shrink everything down. I don't even know how it looks. But I had to move everything over to the right. Oh well, now if I watch this, see, I'm also broadcasting. Um, what do they call it? I'm broadcasting on YouNow, but I'm also broadcasting on YouTube, and that actually looks. Here, I'm gonna open it up, see what it looks like. I might have to change things back. It looks different from the window. Well, see, now that's not what it looks like in the broadcast. Well, I don't like that. Looks I know, baby. It's late. Oh my God, nobody can sleep. Well, how about we have story time with whiskey? Oh, Sean, thank you for inviting your fan. Oh my God, that's loud. Okay, so hopefully most of you here know. Well, first off, what do you think of my new guy? He's kind of cool, isn't he? Hey, how's it going? I turned the wrong thing down. Uh, Sorry, Sean. Oh, we'll try it again, baby. Here, thank you for inviting your fans. I know what is bad. Yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another. He's just a new guy, Sean. I don't know. I thought I'd bring him out and take a look. He works pretty good. You know what I'm really excited about? Tomorrow is the day they're supposed to ship my new camera. And so hopefully within a week, I'll have like fully functioning hands and I can like flip people off and stuff like that. Yeah, I pre-ordered it, prepaid for it. Like the first, it's at the end of August is when I paid for it. So, oh, Bella Boo Bear, you should have done your homework earlier. But I understand. Good luck. Thanks for coming and spending what time you could. Ruby, why are you excited for Wednesday? Is it because it's hump day? Google is your friend. Yeah. Sean, you want to know what's really sad? The YouTube setting that they have, they they publish it up to YouTube at a 144p quality. It's so blurry. Oh my God. Bree, thank you for the 10 likes. Yeah, I'm watching it right now. It's kind of ugly. Okay, so like most of you know, my video card blew up and I had to get a new one. So I got that new one put in last week. Well, once I got it put in, um, I started rebroadcasting. Everything was going pretty good. And then over a weekend, this weekend, there was a fly on my main monitor, which is a 28-inch monitor. It's really nice, LCD. So I swatted at the fly, hit my monitor, but I was only using a rag, and my monitor went black. And I was like, uh-oh. And then it all of a sudden popped right back on. I'm like, phew, that was close. Yeah, I thought I broke something. Yeah, well, that's why I'm multicasting, Sean. A couple things, because if people miss my broadcast, they can go watch it and see how horrible it is in a replay over and over again. Okay, Breeby, good luck. You can always come back. I love you too, Breeby. Thanks for hanging out with me. So I swatted the fly, hit my monitor, and it went black. I mean, it was just like a light switch. Yep, have fun on Wednesday with church, Breeby. And then it was like the switch got turned right back on and it popped back on like nothing happened. And so I'm thinking, maybe that's just a one-off. So that was Saturday that it happened. So Saturday, Sunday, okay, see you, Ruby. And the blinking going black just got worse. Well, today I turned my computer on, turned the monitor on, and it worked good for a bit. And then all of a sudden, these lines started going up and down the screen, and it popped. And then it was like a monochrome red. The video was just a red color. And then it did this little fizzle and came back. And then it popped and went black. I'm like, crap. Nope. That's like a capacitor or something going on. I mean, which is common for LCD monitor. Um, it's in the trash, getting ready to go to the dump. And so now I'm on a 24-inch monitor. Uh-huh. I got stuff dying left and right. Come on, can we just stop now, please? It was a good monitor. I had it for 8 years. Well, it just for the monitor. I still got the video card. I spent too much money on that card, even though it doesn't work. I don't want to throw it away. All right, let's see. There's another character. Let me see if I can. No, and I forgot her name. Where is? I don't see the other model. Emo girl. That's right. Something something emo girl. That's okay. I never really expected her to show up. Yay! So when I get that new camera, it'll have the Intel RealSense technology, and they have an entirely new version of the software for that, and it comes with its own unique characters, and it's like a Venus flytrap that talks. So that'll be kind of cool. So on Friday, I went to go see a hypnotist, and let me tell you, it was fun. It was fun. It was funny. Yeah, a hypnotist. Bella Boo Bear, why didn't you just do that when you came home from school? Look how long it took you. It took you what, like 5 minutes? You could have got that done, out of the way. Yeah, the hypnotist was just for fun. Exactly. Google is your friend. So I went to see this hypnotist. He got 14 people up on the stage. Um, I pulled my stomach muscle from laughing too hard, and I had a sore throat. I couldn't talk the next day because I was just laughing so hard. Just guess the answers. I, I suppose that works too. I did, but I didn't go up on stage because at the point where he was wanting people to, or he put people under, he put them under up on stage, and I went through the whole relaxation process thing. But then when he started asking for people out in the crowd, somebody kicked my chair, and it jolted me, and kind of broke things. But I didn't really want to go up on stage anyway. I went there to watch. I'm positive. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have had the sore stomach and the sore throat. Oh my God, it was. I didn't feel good over the weekend. And I tell you what, and there were smokers in there, and my sinuses. It was just, it was a fun experience, but the environment wasn't very friendly. And I was pretty dead afterwards. But the way some of the people acted uh, when they got up there on stage was definitely entertaining. It was fun. But how are you doing? Did you get your window closed? So Sean, that's Putzer. I went into one of his first broadcasts, and he was sitting on a bed, and I noticed that his window was open. So I put a little rhyme. What was it? Violets are purple, roses are red, your window is open, I'm under your bed. And then I continued with the whole window. Oh, no, looking under the bed. That's right. I was asking him, taunting him to look under the bed. But I finally did get him. He started looking at the window. He got a little paranoid. But thanks for coming to watch my broadcast. No, he didn't. He didn't check. At least not on broadcast. But he was a good sport about it. So I thought what I would do, I need to plan my Thursday slash Friday night movie. So let's see if I can get this open. Yeah, Putzer is not in here anymore. It is gone because I am. And check out all the teeny weeny good practice. Welcome, Adam. Well, come in here, hang out, uh, and enjoy the high school BS on you. No, that's not even high school. We've graduated from that. What kind of BS are you fed up with, Adam? Oh, he's not here. Maybe he is. The audience list sucks. Yeah, so Sean, what I'm doing, when I first broadcasted, I used YouNow's beta program, the Windows Pro, and it didn't matter what microphone setting I selected, Well, it was using the setting that I was selected and my default microphone. So I was getting duplicate voices. No, it doesn't disable the guest. What I'm doing, um, I'm doing an RTSM stream directly into the YouNow servers instead of using their interface. And so I'm pushing the settings, the video settings, the audio settings to their server. So that's what they're using instead of relying on them to select the platform. Yeah, it's bypassing their interface. The side effect of that is because it's not their interface, there's no guest. And probably I'm trying to look here. I'm not sure that I even show up in the list, but I'm 33. No, nope. I'm just using a different method to go in. Oh no, there I am. Yeah, I was looking for Foxy, and I forgot that I had the man, whatever they call it, the little Chinese puppet. Yeah, I don't know what. And so once I switched to, pumping my settings into their server, then things are working. Now, probably what I have to do, I'll have to test with like Google Chrome and guessing somebody to see if I can get proper settings or proper voice or just to see if it'll actually work. It probably won't, because that's the way you now rolls. Casey, welcome. So, I told you that I'm dual casting, to you now and to YouTube, and YouTube it plays it live, but then it also stores it and makes it available to watch afterwards. Well, that first birthday party that I streamed got flagged for copyrighted material. Didn't flag the birthday song. I had background music playing, like We Don't Talk Anymore. Uh, well, they didn't take it down. They just flagged it. Gave me the option to. Well, yeah, I suppose they did take it down. They never published it. Flagged it as copyright material. Gave me the option, basically with the click of a button, to um, edit the video so that the copyrighted and the monetized songs were removed. And I did that, but then it didn't like the the little kitty birthday party thing. because it was monetized. Yeah, I know. Well, and how do people get away with like doing covers of the song? I don't quite understand that. But anyway, I just got tired of messing with that particular video and I deleted it. Mila Palmer, welcome. Anyway, so I thought we'd take a look here and see what movies are playing this weekend. I'm thinking tomorrow is going to be watching Nerve because they have it's $4. Yeah, I saw Don't Breathe as well. It was okay, and I think I'm gonna watch Nerve at the local theater here, and then maybe the BFG on Thursday. But let's see what they got. Oh nope, Magnificent Seven. Oh, and Sports. Oh my God. So movies are always better in 3D. So nope, nope, that's not gonna work. So I think it'll be entertaining. I mean, I think it's another kids movie, but when you get to watch movies for free, anything that comes out really is worth watching. It's an excuse to go eat popcorn. So I guess Thursday is going to be the Magnificent Seven. That'll be a good flick. 2 hours, 13 minutes. They don't have funnel cake at this theater, any of the theaters, the Trinity chain. And then Friday, we can do a 3D store. It'll be a good couple days. When I worked at the University of Iowa, in Iowa City, what was the theater chain there? Dude, they had pizza, hot dogs, White Castle burgers, um, pretzel bites. What else? Yeah, that might have been the AMC as well. They didn't have funnel cake though, but pretty much you name it, they had it. Oh yeah, they'll show up every now and then. Yeah, the Fridley Theater here in town here, adult prices for regular admission is $7. And then over where my friend is the manager, I think it's 8.50. It's a bigger town, bigger theater. So that's not too bad. And then you pay 10.50 for a large popcorn and a large drink. Wow. I I have no clue what IMAX would be. There's nothing close around me. So there are a few movies that I would like to see in IMAX, but I guess, since there's nothing close, cost a fortune. But was it worth it? Yeah, but it's also on that round screen, isn't it? You get to lean back and don't they broadcast on like that curved ceiling? Dollops, welcome. Really? So like in Des Moines, which is Iowa capital, there's actually an IMAX theater. It's in the Science Building, and it's kind of like a dome. It's dome shaped, and you sit down in chairs that then spring back, or not spring back. It leans back, and you're kind of laying at a 45-degree angle, looking up at the ceiling, and then all the speakers and stuff like that. Wow, interesting. So I felt kind of bad for Putzer after I started messing with him. Um, Interesting. He was. It turns out he was at his uncle's house, and as I was asking questions, and he was staying with his uncle because his mom kicked him out and didn't want him staying at home. Okay. Yeah, he's. I think he's 14. So the poor kid almost was. I think almost on the verge of tears and trying to hold it back, and he didn't really know what to do. So we went on YouNow, and Danny Lovett, welcome. I don't know if he's. I haven't watched him since. Actually, I don't think he has been on since. Not much, Danny. Just a late night broadcast. Exactly. Share your misery with a few thousand other people because, why not? So, I was looking at some broadcasters. You know who Jacob Sartorius is, right? I mean, I'm sure most people do. And you know that his brother, Kyler, short man, yeah. And so his brother Kyler, who outed him on YouNow, and the fact that he was adopted, Kyler has like 6,000 fans, and he's only level 13, and he has a tip jar. And he doesn't do anything. I mean, he doesn't sing. He's not famous for musically or YouNow or anything like that, but he has a tip jar, apparently. And then I saw some kid was, I think, level 6, had 1,600 fans, and he had a tip jar. And he was he was broadcasting Suicide Squad. It was a late night broadcast on like on a Friday night or a Saturday. I think anybody can ask for one. I mean, scroll down. There's a link down below. It says partners. Click on that, and it pulls up a form. Anybody can fill it out. I just think it's interesting. I think it goes back to what Adam said, and and I think it was even funny that Adam just felt the need to come in and let us know that he was fed up with the BS. It would have been nice to have a conversation with him about that. Yeah, he just came in, said that, and didn't really even stick around to talk about it. But Sean, you could be my manager. You could help me come up with content I'm because I'm not creative at all. I can I can reproduce things. Even with the microphone. I'm fed up. I wonder if he was rage quitting. That would be kind of fun. Yeah, but I could definitely use some suggestions on content. Who did I go in? Was it Saturday night? Went into his stream. Oh, yeah, cause drama. Because that always gets views. We could have a spat on my broadcast, and then on your broadcast a spat, and then we could go guest with like just Bob and get in and yell at each other. It could be mortal enemies throwing the shade, and then our fighting and our spatting could get to messy Monday. And then once we build an audience, we could go Hollywood and stop talking to all of our fans. It's all Laurel's fault. You know what? I've watched him a couple times. I find it hard to get engaged with. Man, hey Anna, if there was a dislike button on his broadcast, I'd be happy. I mean, nothing against him personally. I guess I just don't find what he does entertaining. Of course, lately, I I don't find a lot of what people do entertaining. Maybe it's because I'm getting jaded. I don't Oh, speaking of Rasta Clown 420, he's one of the guys that uses Fight Club. Yeah, Screamer. And Rasta likes to use a raspy voice. Um, he's kind of stopped using Fight Club. He's just broadcasting as himself now. Rasta does. I don't think he does it much. I tried. I was watching like a full broadcast of his. I I don't think he's got all his screws. He's missing a few. Definitely, um, on a scale of one to weird, he's pushing on the weird side. And I shouldn't be critical. I mean, for God's sakes, I'm a talking red panda. So, who am I to point fingers and stuff? But I should go back to the Chinese guy because everybody's coming in looking for him, and they don't see him, and then they. Okay. There's supposed to be another, but I don't see it. His personality is just whacked out. Yeah, but I guess I do see what you're saying. I have, I have, oh my God. Are you? Look at here. Oh, do I have a time? Jade Alexis, welcome. But he went total local then. Is he still broadcasting? That's not Christian. Is it a younger kid? The one who had cancer and whose mom died? Wasn't him, was it? Because I haven't seen him. Christian Winter. Is that him? I haven't seen him on for a while. course, you know what? Once school started for everybody, a lot of the more famous broadcasters have been kind of stepping back and not broadcasting. Yes, it was him. I Poor kid. After he was kind of blacklisted, I went in to watch a broadcast, and he was putting on girls' clothes. I mean, literally bra and pants. And he had a wig and like makeup smeared all around his face. I, I think he had a breakdown. A home invasion live. Well, I've only ever seen him do that once. I don't think he was making a career out of it. You know, shame on you now for removing playback. Because you could go watch the home invasion live, but no, they're gonna be money grubbing scum. Oh, nice. Well, you know, if you're gonna be a public figure, I get ready to meet your fans. So earlier, before I went live, there's a broadcaster, like it's just Blake, no, Justin Blake, something like that, who is transgender, so is a girl that has transitioned to a guy. And somebody was asking if Blake, if he had a girlfriend, and she goes, "No, I have a boyfriend." Now, it, it's a she's trans transgendered into a boy and is now gay. How does that work? Dennis, welcome. I mean, how does that fall into the spectrum? Any spectrum? I don't know. Yeah, or she wanted to be a boy, but she still liked boys. I don't know. It's all Justin Bieber's fault. It could be Lauraville's fault. And then who's another? There's another broadcaster that I thought it was a boy, and I was watching for the longest time, and then I find out it's a girl, and she. Hey, welcome, Deadpool. She had one of those ambiguous names that could have been a boy or a girl, but she always dressed up in hoodies, and I was always too embarrassed to ask. Too. That's the sad thing. If I'm gonna do this, I probably shouldn't have. Don't stand on the desk. No, she broadcasting guys. So I suppose that's probably. Imagine my confusion, huh? Exactly. Trying to think of her name. Yeah, I can't remember. Well, not only that, what about goddamn Zoe? He's always broadcasting girls too. Wonder if I used a girl character and went into pound girls, hashtag girls. I'm trying to load one up. She's got some bouncing bazingas to bounce around as she talks. Use a falsetto voice and talk like a girl. You think so? Let's see if we get him. I wonder if they took that out. He's not moving enough. Oh well. So this broadcast is coming up onto an hour, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and everybody that's trying to sleep are probably pissed at. So I'm going to get off, probably watch a few other people, and try to wind down for the night so I can get some sleep myself. But I'll be back on Thursday. All right, cool. You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram and DM me on either one of those, and then we can talk about things and see how that works. Uh, yeah, but I'm always open for suggestions, and I think if we could, especially if I could come up with some good content or you know games or tests. Welcome, Carly. Welcome, Christina. If some contests, I don't know, giveaways. I have a devil emoji pillow. Wouldn't that be a great giveaway? I just I've got a $600 burnt out video card. I mean, what a gold mine right there. Oh, that's what I was saying. What was his name? Well, if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna have to run and get it from the garbage because tomorrow's is pickup day. Hey, Carly. Yes, cute little fox. Yes, that way too. Oh, that's just, yeah, because it's not an LCD screen. It's an LED. No, it's not an LED screen. It's an LCD screen. And it's like 4 inches thick. It's from 2009, so it's a little heavy. It's already pre-dusted and everything. Yeah, quite honestly, there's a rock pile down the way at the end of the street. It's gonna find its way buried under that thing instead of going to the dump. Because I have to get like a trashed. It's like $7 or something like that. Disposal. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. I could buy a poop emoji pillow with $7. Okay, so I'm gonna jump off. But actually, I'm just gonna end the stream. Jump into my work. But I will talk to you on Wednesday after I can have a review of Nerve, which I'm gonna go see tomorrow. So you guys take care. Have a good night. Have a good sleep, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. And see you later. Take care. You too. Seriously? Hey, Uncle Dusty. So here's another